Okay, I'm back and I got 33 minutes to do what I'm gonna do. And like I was saying once before, I need to pull myself back together because my energy is all over the place because of the things that the children got going on and because I have other things with me going on. And so what I plan on doing with this video is rewatching it and look at the things that I say to see if I can get some clarity going on about what would be the best decision for me to make or the best move for me to make at this time because I'm feeling and it's getting cooler in here now. Yes, something is definitely going on. Yes, it is. I am responsible and accountable for my energy. It doesn't matter what has been said about, when you have children and you trying to maintain the things that they have going on. That's why I continuously talk to my children because I know that it's just not, that's not realistic. Sitting with you, saying that you can control your child, you can influence your child, but you cannot control your child. And so, with me constantly staying to my children is constantly trying to come up with ways to better, you know, uh, organize the household or to better help them be able to think when they're not around me or they can't be able to, get in touch with me to be able to help them with that particular situation. Then that's why I am constantly talking to them, constantly trying to give them strategies in order for them to be able to make better decisions when they're not around me. And that's my thing. It's like because I don't have that control of my day. It's like in the back of my head, I'm lagging around as if I have nothing going on, but that is so far from the truth because as I was sitting here doing my budget for the month and I was sitting here writing down the things that I could be working on at this moment in time, and I'm not. It's like I'm taking this time to relax because one thing I do know is that when I do start the cleaning service is that my time is going to be very slim and I'm not going to be able to focus on a lot of things that I had the time to do prior to me starting my cleaning business, as well as me. What else I supposed to be doing? Well, that's about it at the moment in time because I was working. What I did, not was, I also put together my own coaching system for me to start coaching individuals if they would like for me to coach them. Um, so this is what I'm doing now. I'm taking accountability for my energy and for me. I'm not gonna say being wasteful because every moment it can be useful if you look at it in that productive way. Anything could be used, whether it look is rather if the perception of it is something that's supposed to be bad, you can still use that for your good. And so this is what I'm doing right now. I'm And also, I've been seeing myself. Also, I've been inviting energies in my life that don't mean me no good. I've had interactions with these individuals numerous of times, over about a year or so, and it didn't get me anywhere then. So, what makes me think it's going to get me anywhere now? And I have this thing where I say, well, people do change, but I know the intense work that I do on myself because I know how easy it is to entrap yourself in a particular mindset. And before you know it, when you realize it, it's the destruction, things have slid in that you had no intentions on allowing within your life. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm reading here. I'm sitting here getting to the top of things, so I will be better informed and aware. I haven't channeled. I did channel the other day. I was so excited, but then I think it's like, you know, another thing, something that happened at work, and it caught me for a loop because I'm like, but that's also showing me something as well. But all it's saying is that it's really time to exit because how my energy work, I have to be in a warm and inviting environment because if I don't, then it'll send my energy out over the place because now I am constantly watching my back to make sure that nothing just comes along and take me off guard. So that's not a good place to be in, either with me knowing how I am when it comes to my energy. Also, it's been, really getting the best of me about when I get in my car and I see that dent on my car. So it's like my attention has been all over the place and it's showing up too. No, it's showing up, like I said, because I'm not inspired. I'm not inspired to do too much of anything now. So this is what I'm doing. And I haven't been going live. I haven't been having this constant routine that is going to keep me focused and dedicated to something that I feel like that is needed for me to be doing in the moment in time of my life, of me participating to my growth, to my empowerment. And so, yeah, I'm noticing, you know, how external things are really trying to get my attention and do as it may with it. And that's not sitting well with me. So that's why I'm doing this video in order to see what is the best method for me to be using in the best move for me to make at this moment in time. But also I thought about this and that's another thing that sent me in the friends of the day is was the day that I supposed to been picked up Christina cap and gown. She didn't call me to inform me of anything to say, well, mama, you don't have to pick up the cup and gown today. It's like there's no interaction or nothing like that going on. I don't understand. But it's like if they don't say anything, why should I? Cause that be my thing too. I be trying to stay on top of, my thoughts and the things that I have going on, and I'm trying to stay on top of their stuff when they are causing things to be chaotic. But I also had that thing where I do work in chaotic atmospheres to make the best of them. And so I did a journal reading. I mean, not a reading, but a journal writing today, a journal session. See, it's coming out in my conversation that I'm not focused. It's like right now as I speak, my mind is somewhere else, but I don't even know where it's at. It's like it's trying to find. I'm not actually speaking from my heart. I'm trying to speak from my head. And what's on my heart is what I need to be speaking so I can really see what's bothering me at this moment because it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger to the point that it's going to start affecting me in a how can I say, in an oblivion way, meaning that I'm not going to be aware of it to the point that I'm going to be attracting all these things to me. And then I'm going to have to battle with it in order to remove it or to clear it out or to understand it so I can better use it. And that's what I don't want at this moment in time because it's like, I just need a break. Give me a break. Not like in the sense of me removing myself from the house or going somewhere else, and how I normally do it and get that break and come back, and then it's like that was just a waste of money because whatever I felt like I had that break for, that situation is still lingering, and so I still have to fix it. It's like every time I fix one thing, here comes another thing, but that's so-called life. But that's not life. That's my energy. Me having to really deal with it and change the trajectory of all of that energy and make it something that I can really use. And like now, it's like I am so oh, my words are just not coming out the way I wanted to come out. But it doesn't matter. I got nothing but time to do this. And that's why I said, I heard this voice say, girl, if you don't get your book, that's the thing. You got all this nonsense voice, these words. And it's not nonsense. I just need to hear myself speak. I need to see myself. I need to feel me. I need to see my thoughts. I need to really know what's going on within me so I can do what I need to do. And I always do that. When I started talking, I started saying the same exact things that I said previously. It's going to get better. I know it is. It has no choice but to get better. But yeah, yeah, I've been inviting in energies that it's like a dead end. That's just like fooling with mama. I know that was a dead end because her mind is very, very gone. It's so far removed from her to the point, like, yeah, you can tell the medication or the things she's watching or the people she's around is really affecting her. Me, I'm not around people, but here's the thing, I'm around other individuals, but how do I deal with that? That's the thing. But then it's like, okay, I got myself in a certain mindset that I shouldn't be in because I look at my thoughts and I say, why am I thinking those thoughts? Or am I the one that's thinking those thoughts, or is the things that are going on within my surroundings or influence me to have those thoughts that I'm having? So I really need to get to the top of it, of me understanding what's really going on within me. hmm Yeah, it's getting back hot in here again because it was getting cooler, but now it's getting heat back up. You know, a lot of times my loneliness it gets the best of me. Cause I really be wanting to talk to somebody. I be wanting other advice, but like I said, I can channel, and it's not always wise for me to be by myself, and I know it's not. And that's where I end up, reverting back to things that I know don't make me well, because it's like, okay, I done had enough of me talking to myself, or me, me talking to myself here, me doing my lives, or me, doing my journal sessions, or me just being in a room by myself. It get the best of me. I'm like, what to do? That's why it, it's like a gift and a curse for me to be the way I am. The gift is that I know things. The curse is that I know things. Oxymoron. I ask myself, what do I do now? I got the papers, you know, written up. I don't know anybody. It's everything is gonna be based off me, my moves that I make, and if they're the best moves for me to make at that time. And I know this. I know it. I know it. I know it. And it gets scary. With me, it's like when I'm talking to others, I got so much confidence because the same thing that I say about others, it ain't nothing for people to speak on something when it's actually time for you to bust a move. Your ass sitting here, oh, not what? All that stuff you was saying, now you can't bust a move? What is that? What was that? So here I am doing a vlog about how can I fix what's going on with me, because I see my energy. I see that I'm not that ambition anymore. I'm not driven to do anything. It's like I just want to just soak in my misery. But what misery? I'm not in misery. I really don't feel bad, but it's not what I say, it's what I'm doing. So what is making me behave the way I'm behaving? And I know I'm not really feeling bad. I guess it's just that I feel bombarded. I felt like, like last week, I had all those days that I had to work at, had to go to work and not really focus. And, it was like really crunch time. Like, let's get this in because you got to go to work. And then when this week is free time, or some time for me to really gather my thoughts and refocus on some things that's going to energize me. And it's like, I don't have the time, or I'm not motivated to do it. So what is that? Yeah, I'm about to start crying. Because it's like, what do I do when I need that specific person to talk to? And I make moves based upon, I know people ain't perfect, but I expect the best. I even expect the best out of my own ass. So how can I, accept anything lesser than what I expect out of myself? How? Then I ask myself, am I wrong for having that belief of me expecting greater things for myself? Is that wrong? No. But I have to work my ass off because it's just me. I don't want it to just be me. But I cannot set myself up for failure. But then that's what I do. I turn around and do the exact things that I say I don't want to do. I don't want to set myself up for failure. No, but then I say, okay, mm-hmm. It just dawned on me. The things I'm eating. Because I was like noticing that too. I don't feel so light. I don't feel light like I was normally feeling. I feel heavy. Like something is weighing me down. And it could be starting with the food. It could be that. It could be multiple things. Things that's in the background that I'm not really, you know, clear about what it is in the background. But that's why I said I'm making this video, because when I look back on it and I do some work on the things that I'm saying, then it can become more clear to me on paper than on the video. But yeah, something is really going on with me, and I feel it. I feel it. I know it, because I'm like, I haven't got my hair cut. I supposed to got my nail fixed, and then that's another thing. And these nails keep breaking like you wouldn't believe. I'm spending money just on just getting a nail repaired. So it's a lot of things. And then, me looking at my bank account and me seeing that it's nothing in it when it was like money in it and the bills. But hey, everything starts within me. If I don't like something, I have to get off my ass and do something about it. And I am. That's why I'm like, that's what I've been trying to say for the past 3 minutes before I kept cutting myself off. I'm looking at the calendar now, and today is Monday the 2nd, and then tomorrow, Chelsea got her little thing. Then she got the field trip on the 4th, Chelsea, and then Malachi hand on the field. And then the 6th supposed to be my day. By the time the 6th come, it's like I'm gonna be exhausted. But I know I'm not. It's like I'm trying to psych my head up and be like, bitch, okay, now you got an excuse for not doing work. Which I'm not gonna let that fly, because regardless of what is going on, like today was my only day for me to just relax or whatever I call myself doing today, because I didn't get no work in. I didn't do nothing. I was just sitting here. Well, I did do a journal session, but I'm like, what is this going on with this journal session? I don't even know what that was about. It was like, because I did journal. That was just me just saying something. I guess trying to make me feel better about the things that's going on within me unconsciously, things that I'm not aware of. But I'm always aware of it. Like I just said, me being alone and me not having nobody to talk to. When I talk to somebody, it's like, well, I'm good. Or, even if they ain't good, they're fake. But that's what I do. I get on the phone and say, well, everything good for me, but it's not. But it is. I got a peace of mind. It used to be a time when things were going so bad financially, and I was in these messed up relationship with, a particular messed up relationship, and all I wanted was out. And so now I have out, and I have me, and I have my life, and I can do whatever I want with it. But then that's the thing. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing? Procrastinating like a motherfucker. That's what I'm doing. But why? But I just answered that question because the kids got all this stuff. It bombarded me, and it's like it's going into the things that I should be doing. But it's like, okay, it's just this week, and after this week, then hopefully next week will be a clear week for me. But no, I see something going on the 12th for Chelsea. I haven't felt this way in a while. And that's the thing, even if I did feel that way, I just kept going. I didn't even, well, I did. I just like that night, I had called Gary. It's like once I get rid of something else, here goes something else trying to creep up. I want to be as helpful as the individual can be helpful to me. I just don't want to be helping people and making myself just burn all my energy up, and then I'm no good to myself. I don't need that to be happening. I need to be energized, getting results that I truly want, and being happy about my life. So with that said, we at 22 minutes now. We got 33 minutes on this feed. So what I want to be doing is just getting things in a proper perspective so I can see it's hot as I don't know what in here. That's why I said something I ain't going right, because it don't normally be. It ain't even this hot outside. So why is this hot in the room? I don't get it. But yeah, it's like, okay, I know I got to do some intense work, shadow work. I really do. I just like that day when I came home and I jumped on the live. I wasn't feeling good that day, but with me looking back on some of the things that I wrote, that was very inspiring, because that stuff that I wrote or something that inspired me or something that enlightened me, that changed my perception of how I was feeling or how I was looking at myself at that point in time. And so that's what this video is for. It's for me to look back on and say, well, okay, well, you said that and you said you're going to do that, and we're going to stick to it. But I'm telling you, I am hot. It's hot in here. It is not, I can't even stop talking about how hot it is in here. Like, something is definitely going on with me. And it's scary. I be like, who do I talk to? There's not one person that I can talk to. But I've been talking to people, but it's like, it's just useless conversation. It's useless because my situation ain't like their situation. Even if they could give me some advice, they wouldn't even know where to begin. They wouldn't know, because when it come to them, they really have nothing but themselves. You would think that when it come to my life, well, even with children, that it would be simpler, but it's not simpler. It's more hectic because they don't listen. And so whatever they don't listen about, then I have to turn around and I got to fix it. When I was the one telling them, be aware, watch this. And that's just like myself. But it's me down spiraling because I'm not in my space. And I see that. Excuse me. Like today, got up, said I'm gonna wash clothes. I didn't even feel right when I put on those clothes. I didn't feel right. It's like, okay, what is this? But I got to get this shit off my back. Whatever it is, it's got to come off. Quick, fast, and a hurry. It does. I supposed to been walking. I didn't walk. I said I was gonna maybe go live, but I know I'm not gonna do that because I just wanna just gather my thoughts, like I said. As I look back on a lot of things that I went through with other individuals, I was like, I'm glad I ain't in that space. But it's always going to be a new space that you go into that's going to be able to, that will allow you to, understand yourself more and test your capabilities of what you say you know about yourself. It always going to be those moments. They say either you're going to swim or you're going to fucking drown. And I ain't drowning. I'm swimming. I'm going to swim. I'm going to make the best of what my life has been and where I'm at and where it's going to go. But I am the one that is going to say, okay, this is how it's going to be. This is what it's going to be. And I got to stop. I got sticky notes. I got little notes that I wrote to myself, on paper that I do not stick to. I said, like, it's this thing in the back of me. Where is it? Right there. I said I was going to learn that information, and it was going to be that thing that snaps me back in place, because that's the thing. Anytime I had any problem, I always had to snap myself back in together and keep it moving. And I'm like, when does it stop? And then people be like, well, you're so mean to people. No, I'm not. I'm not mean to nobody. I want to help. It might comes out. I ain't gonna say it come out fucked up. That's just the way it comes out, because it's like, this is the seriousness of it, but this is the play of it as well. The seriousness is the play. So when I speak from that place that I'm speaking from, I mean business, but it's like, okay, I only want to open up your eyes in the way that I mean business, not that it's a joke matter, and not that it's a too serious matter. It just is what it is, and I'm trying to make you aware of what it is that you're not aware of, that I'm aware of. And so that's just like with me. I'm aware. I'm aware. These glasses, I still didn't get my case out the car. I'm gonna get it tonight. Surely, I'm going to get it tonight. But yeah, this all it is. And after this cut off, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. I remember a couple of years back when I used to do these videos, it used to be like, oh my, look at where you at, girl. You, whatever space you in, you are dominating the fuck out of it. It's not a great space, but you're going to make the most out of that space, and that's what I do. And a lot of times I love the challenges that I have, because like I said, it tests me. It lets me see that I am her. I'm that coach. I'm that one that get herself back in shape when I'm bent out of shape, when I'm all out of order. I'm her. And I be so proud of myself. I really do. Because all the work I put in and all the things that I have overcome to get in the space that I'm in right now. But it gets bigger and better. But I know first I have to work on my mental in order for me to get to that space that I need to be in physically. Physically. Because there's still more places that I have to be in mentally as well. I just have to stay there. I cannot go back on my word. When I say something ain't for me, then that's why. But then that's why I got that little what it is I call it. It's a ritual that I do. When I'm done with you, I will block your ass, because it's like I know how sensitive I am when it comes to me being lonely or me just want to have nonsense conversations, which I have no idea why I say that. Well, not why I say that, but why I do that, because I am a big, firm believer of when you sit here and you utilize your time for some nonsense shit, all you finna be doing is manifesting a lot of chaotic shit in your life. I'm a firm believer of that. So me, why would I waste my time with a person that ain't on my level, that can't help me, that just a waste of my time? But then I say, yes, it's always something you can use. That's why I say I'm a daredevil. And I'm like, okay, you see how they procrastinate. You see how they life going. You see how they don't know no better. You see how they think they doing good. Ain't you doing the same? What makes you different than them? What you supposed to be doing right now? It ain't no I'm tired. It's like get your ass up and let's go. Let's get to work. I don't have the leisure time to fuck over. I don't. Every moment, everything, except for me really going to sleep and me, getting a good night rest, I don't have no time to be fucking off. I don't. But I'm gonna end this on this note right here. It's gonna be a part 3.